quickly do that. Ah,
We should have recorded that whole conversation.
Yeah,
right? I was just thinking about it, but
recap would have been useful. That's okay.
Mhm.
It's okay. I'm gonna do a little thing. Are we recording now?
We are on.
Ah, the chandelier.
Yeah, the chandelier for the that Cass stole last time.
Uh-huh.
God.
It's beautiful.
Welcome back, everybody, to Elder
Welcome.
Scrolls episode 14.
Yay.
Yay.
Glad to have you all back. Now, as you guys remember, last time on, we had a quick adventure in the castle where we did a little bit of drag and stole a chandelier disguised as a crinoline.
Yeah.
We brought it back to the leader of the Thieves Guild, Dextros Loxley. He was very impressed and went, "Oh, I got to invite you guys to dinner. You guys got to meet the rest of the family." And he gave you guys directions to the Thieves Guild headquarters. The word dinner started to make alarm bells start to ring in Gus's head. And so he was very suspicious as you guys came in. He was like keeping an eye on everybody. You guys were like down low talking about how like, oh, maybe the butcher is here. Dextros has curly hair. What's up with that? And you brought Quincy with you because he is like you guys' canary in the coal mine for cannibalism. For previous cultural and religious reasons, of course. And so you guys are having kind of like a friendly, at least on Dextros' side, and maybe a little bit nervous on your guys' side meeting where you guys meet everyone else in the Thieves Guild. They seem pretty cool. You guys discover that the innkeeper of the inn that you guys are staying in is actually Dextros' like right-hand woman. And they actually communicate in sign language to each other. And so they're signing to each other through the whole dinner, which Gust finds very suspicious. And so while he's like peeking on everything, Kassaros decides that he's going to have a private meeting with Dextros. And he's like, oh, and by the way, bring Colette with you, who is the innkeeper. And so they go and have their meeting. And during the meeting, Kassaros really starts to, after signing his papers, joining the Thieves Guild, he then starts to really screw the hooks in Dextros and be like, well, the butcher's supposed to be around here. Do you know who the butcher is? Oh, we think we might know who the butcher is. And Dextros is like, oh, well, I would watch out because, crazy people, tend to lash out when they're cornered. And that's when Kassaros calls his bluff and says, look, I don't think you have it in you. And that's when Dextros looks over at him and threatens Quincy. To which Kassaros goes, okay, I guess we're done here. Bye-bye. And he goes to go get you guys. And while he was doing this whole adventure, Gust, you started to communicate with Quincy in hushed tones, and you guys did some security checks and sneakily were like, all right, do you have any, can you make me some like sleeping poison? And Quincy's like, dude, I got sleeping poison. I got you. And he pulls out like a vial. He's got like a little pocket in his coat where he had like all the vials of poison. They're all like labeled.
Quincy's like, I already poisoned everybody in the room just for the fuck of it.
No, I always have poison on me.
How do you think Quincy gets to sleep?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit of nightshade.
You add a little bit to your food just for seasoning, a little extra spice,
Yeah.
Dried noonroot powder.
Yeah.
A little bit of nightshade. But anyways, so then Gust is like, oh, but how are we going to poison all of these glasses with this sleeping potion? And Quincy's like, check this out. And he gets out like a little pea shooter straw and he sucks up some poison. And at first, Gust is like, oh, is he going to drink the poison? Don't drink the poison. But then he takes it, and before he can get it into his mouth, he points the straw up and he like pea shooters it across the room into everybody's glasses. And when Gust looks at him like, well, how the fuck did you know how to do that? That's when Quincy reveals that he is a former Dark Brotherhood member and that he knows that Gust is a former Dark Brotherhood member. And he infers that he knows this through clues that have kind of been placed where Gust is said some things about a little bit of things about the Dark Brotherhood, taken like collectibles of things that were from the Dark Brotherhood and disposed of them. Like went and talked to the Lucky Lady statue, and Quincy kind of like picked up on all this stuff and recognized the signs. And right around the time Gust is like, "Whoa, that's crazy," Quincy goes, "Don't tell Casseros. I'm trying to figure out a way to tell him all my secrets and stuff." Gust goes, "I got you, bro. Secret safe with me." And that's when Casseros comes in quickly, like, "You guys." And he looks up and sees that all the Thieves Guild members in the room are passed out, and you guys are all like making a plan together.
Mhm.
Because by now you guys have filled in Miko and Sigurd, because they were kind of none the wiser. They were like socializing. Miko was like selling drugs.
Yeah.
Skooma.
See, I
Skooma,
figured-
not real. It's all fictional, of course.
I figured
TOS.
that we'd get them, maybe they'd have a drugs party and maybe they'd get distracted that way.
And it was partially working for sure. It was definitely going to distract the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having half of you be real life, just like, no, I'm at a party.
Yeah.
It really helped.
Oh, yeah. And so then Casseros comes in, and he's like, "You guys, I think Dextros is the butcher." And he's like, "Oh, shit, you guys have knocked everyone out in here." And that's when Gust was like, "Okay, let's go get him." And that's where we are now.
Should we like tie up these other guys or worry about that later? Are they dead or just sleeping?
They're sleeping.
How
You know what?
long will that last?
We have maybe 5 minutes. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Grab
Murder
this.
the guy?
Grab
I'm-
this side.
I'm pretty confident in Quincy's abilities on this.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I do not.
I don't suspect they'll bother us until he wants them to.
Yep. Let's go get the main guy.
At least a few hours.
Quincy confirms that it'll be about 2 hours.
Oh, perfect.
We'll have enough
Good work,
time
Quincy.
by the time we work through Dextros. We'll have enough time to tie these 4 up and I guess see what's gonna happen to the Thieves Guild in Bruma. All right, you ready? Just open the door and just go. All right.
It's like, that's the crossbow. That was you cocking the crossbow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just like now do beware. You will have Colette, right?
Yes,
Right.
Colette.
Yes. Colette. Yeah, it was in there.
So,
Just go. All right.
plan.
Then
Kill them? Or capture them?
Hmm.
Do you think we'll get a reward if we capture them alive? Is there a bounty? I forget. There's a bounty.
Something
there
tells
is
me
a-
there's totally a bounty, whether we found out about it or not.
That is true. We could kill him. I would almost feel better about it. But at the same time, doing one so dirty. Maybe we should put him in jail, at least then. Well, what? He's guilty of at least 4 murders. He'll be executed. Say it like this. If we can, let's try.
Okay.
If not, no worries.
Okay.
Right. By the way, and I look over at Quincy and I'm just like, you're equally as good with antidotes, right?
Well, yeah, I
never-
brought. He like fumbles around. He's like, "I brought 3 antidotes."
Okay, you're fine. Okay, that's fine. Wonderful. All right. Try and, I don't know. Try and not get hit. But if you do get hit, I don't know, have a good constitution. Sigurd and I will take front.
He puts up a finger and he's like, "Well, actually, I was wondering if you wanted to maybe have me go get the guard, or I could like go get Lem and Luna, or like
Ooh.
I mean, I'd be down to fight. Like, I'll fight. But I was thinking that maybe, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Luda and Lem. I'm not going to lie, crashing the entire house party. Honey, they're colleagues. At least for now.
All right,
Tell
yeah.
the rest of them approving otherwise. How will the thieves get over trust me again if I join and then bring down an entire sect?
I'll follow your lead, Nightshade. What should I do?
Fetch Lem and Luna. They'll be able to help us and secure this area, and by that time, the 4 of us should be done.
He's like, all right, I'll head out. And he looks at you and he goes, and he's getting ready to say one thing and he doesn't say it. Instead, he says another thing and he says, I need you to live.
Cass just nods.
I'll
Journey
see you
safe.
soon. I'll be back. And he runs off. Well, actually, first he hands you 3 antidotes.
Oh, thank you.
And then he runs off.
You guys are cute.
Yep.
I go over to you, Mikolo, and I give you an antidote, and I go over to Sigurd and I give you an antidote.
Hey.
Then I just look at Gus and I just go, no offense, I'm going to keep the 3rd one.
None taken.
That's fair.
I mean, no, Argonians are immune to illness, not poison, right?
Uh,
Let me Google that.
yeah, not according,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
according to my character sheet, but
Yeah, no. I think they have poison immunity. Or at the very least, are like dwarves where they have
They
poison
have resistance.
advantage. Ah, there we go.
all right.
So
So
yeah,
yeah, still, no offense, but
I'm gonna have you take half damage to
Okay.
poison attacks
All right.
because of your natural racial abilities.
And maybe like advantage on saving throws against the poison condition or something like that.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Cash just goes, Vermina is a disgusting Daedra, full of grossness and gross
Namira.
and chunk. Namira. What did I say?
Vermina's the nightmare one.
I said, oh yes, Namira. Namira is disgusting. Vermina is the nightmare one. You know the kind. Anyway, all right. Let's go in there, say something pithy, and kick his ass.
After you, Sigurd.
Kick out.
You guys enter into Dextros's bedroom / office, and it's empty.
Okay, sorry, I had a mouthful of soup.
But there was an area in the bricks that you guys saw earlier. You remember?
Yeah.
And here we'll just.
When I get in, because we didn't actually have a chance to talk about that before you
No, we
ran
didn't.
in. Yeah. But Gust will immediately like run up to the wall over here and put his hand on it and be like, "There's something back here. I just didn't find a way in."
Oh,
Yeah, and when you put
Man.
your hand on it, you can feel like some air come through. You feel like air coming through the gaps in the stone where normally there would be mortar.
There's got to be a switch somewhere.
Does everyone want to roll me an investigation check?
Investigation.
Investigation. 14.
going to check this desk.
Nice 14. Pretty good. Ooh, Keith got an 18. Very
Hell.
nice.
Hell yes, Sigurd with your -1 modifier. Hell yeah, me with my +4 and Mikolo with his +3. Damn it.
Yep.
Hey, at least we have our Nord.
So Casseros, you're looking over the desk and you're like, oh
None of these loose papers contain buttons.
God, this desk, there's papers. Oh, that's right. This is my contract. I signed a contract with the Dark Brotherhood. And while you're explaining that, Sigurd comes
but-
over and he brushes all the
He's good.
papers to the side And then he looks in a drawer and he pushes up underneath and he pushes a button.
Nice.
And
Well, how about that?
This is-
and
Secret's
that
kind
like
of having a detective arc.
kind
Because
of,
this is
right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have randomly been finding things.
You're doing
Yeah.
good with your investigation. All right, so you guys,
classic Nordic architecture. There's always some fucked up button that unlocks a door.
no, you always have to rotate three
Yeah,
switches
rotate
with
3
different
things.
animals,
Yeah, you
Yeah, or
got
pull a lever.
you get the claw
and then
thing.
pull a lever. Yeah, or yes, the claw, fucking
Yeah,
claws.
or claw thing.
Anyways, so you guys, the button gets pushed, and you hear like mechanical things moving, and the wall slides out to reveal like
Shusha.
a dark, disgusting hole in the wall full of just fetid slime and
Ew.
centipedes and millipedes and cockroaches and worms and maggots and all sorts of creepy crawly nastiness. And it smells like unwashed clothes and like rotting food. And it's like this
Gross.
disgusting, vile hole.
I don't have fire. I don't have any fire. I don't have any fire. This is bad. I have fairy fire. That won't help.
And
Push
you
the
can
button
see
again. Push
there's
the button
a-
again. Push the button again.
You can see a spot in the corner that's like a pile of nasty, disgusting rags that presumably someone was sleeping in. Presumably Dextros was sleeping in.
But he
this
smelled so nice.
He had this nice, beautiful plush bed, and he was sleeping in this fucking filth hole in the back.
Ew.
He never slept in this bed.
And as you
That's
guys like force yourselves to venture in, you know, pulling your shirts up over your nose and your mouths, you come to like a black like hole of an opening in the stonework. This time it's not like a secret wall or anything. It's like just literally there's like a hole in the
can go
brick. And you can't see through. It's completely black.
Bleh.
I'm gonna stack
But
up
you
over
can
here.
tell that it like leads to a large opening because you can feel air coming in. And maybe the dimmest whisper of some light far up ahead. All right, you
Nice.
guys
Second
head
verse, same as the
through.
first.
You guys head through the nightmare hole.
Oh. New place.
Oh, we're down.
Oh, holy cow. Yeah, we're all the way down now.
I
Oh,
Yeah,
Destiny, if
very
you ever
many
want to
bad.
pull us,
Yeah, sorry. Shift click, control click.
yes, shift
There we
left
go.
click.
Yeah, shift
Yeah,
left
yeah,
click. And you guys find your way into a dark cavern. It smells nasty down here, but it's not quite as concentrated as it was in the rank darkness behind you. You guys walked through like a dark, completely dark little tunnel of stone to get to this area where it opened up more. And you can see like paths branching two different ways.
Can I cast my favorite spell to abuse, locate object?
Yeah.
I'm picturing the garment that Dextros was wearing.
Well, like Dexter's cute little hat.
Yeah, just the things that I saw him in not like an hour ago.
Right. So you imagine him in his green and gold clothes. Like he
Mhm.
had like a velvet curtain that had been fashioned into a sash around his waist, all of like opulent but recycled green velvet and like gold detailing. And you picture it vividly in your mind and you feel a pull forwards.
Just forwards in general.
Yeah. It's
Never
like
mind, that was. Alright,
sorry, it's a forwards pull.
that's alright. It's that way, and I point generally forwards.
Like the paths branch off two different ways, but literally you're like, no, straight ahead.
It's through the wall.
Well, let's get a pickaxe.
Yeah, I thought this would help, but anyways, I'll just
Let's-
keep this up. Ping.
Do it. Yes, Miko, it's good. We'll go around the right side.
Do we split the party or no? Okay.
No.
Oh, it's just
Just keep
it's just
following.
a circle. He's avoiding the darkness.
So
Stairs.
you come to a staircase that leads up and away. You peek through the door and it's a long straight tunnel away. And Miko, you can feel that Dextrose is not that way. You're still feeling the pull like straight ahead. Well, for now it's kind of like
Northward on the
diagonal.
map.
Like
Yeah.
over here.
Northward on the
Alright.
map.
I'm just
Like, you're-
gonna hold
like-
my hand out and just continue to point with my claw. Yeah, that way.
Point.
Yep.
Coming up to a T-section.
Here, 1 second. I'm clicking reveal areas.
No worries. No worries. I just look out of here and I just go, this is why I don't trust. What was it? Did they say what kind of place this was? It was some kind of like, no, wasn't it a church to one of the divines or something?
No, it's
No, what was it?
it's been sorry.
There's bam.
It's been used
Right.
by it's been used by multiple different like nefarious it's been used for multiple different nefarious purposes over the years. But
Eh,
one of the people that had been run out recently by the guard, well, by recently I mean like 10
That's
years
what.
ago,
Yeah.
was a cult of Namira, like a full cult of Namira.
And I'm just like,
They were like attracted to Breville by the nastiness and like the income inequality and like the drugs. And like, drug users usually don't wash very well and they've got like nasty houses.
Cass just goes, they just dug it out of the ground. I don't even think this is Ayleid or Dwemer.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
weirdos.
like stonework. But it's probably like some long forgotten part of like a sewer system. Imperials loved putting like weird underground sewer tunnels that led to nowhere. They loved it.
Cass just just pats the stonework and he just goes, Imperial. I actually fully don't know that. I only just say that because your bricks are always so square. No one else really gets bricks like you guys do.
If there's one thing Imperials know how to make, it's a brick.
Like a square?
Yeah.
You see a little chest right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like this.
Chest.
It's like the standard like wooden chest with the brass cross beams.
Oh shit.
Straight up video game chest.
Mikolo.
Hey.
A little chest.
Oh, yeah.
This one
you
is
guys got-
curious.
This one must just we could maybe take a moment to invent. No, we can come back for the chest. Capture the guy.
Yes, of course. Mikolo is right.
But we will remember the location of the chest.
Natural
thorough.
professionals.
Yeah.
Oh, and then everything that we steal from him, we could put it in the chest.
Yes.
This is why we are partners, Khajiit.
Yes.
As you guys move farther through the darkness, moving past the two different stairways leading off to, God's nowhere,
Yeah.
you move forwards, like straight north through this path, and it becomes less developed as it goes through till it truly looks more carved from maybe some sort of natural cave. And you start to hear a little bit of sound. You start to hear like that distinctive magical whooshing sound that anyone who's been around any large amount of magic has heard. You also start to smell that nasty rot smell again. This time it starts to smell a lot more like rot and a lot less like filth.
Ugh.
And as you go forward, you start to see a little bit of light peeking through. As you squint into the darkness, you can see these like fetid, glowing pools of miasma that are giving off just enough light to illuminate themselves. And you can see far, far back, there's one more in the very back. And as you squint, you can see a little shadow move across it as there's someone in the far, far distance of this cavern.
Hold a
This one
moment.
wonders how Dextrose was able to hide the stench smell. Like if he was always
Well-
hanging out down here.
Well, if you remember, he did not that well.
Oh, that's right. There was a strange stink to him, right?
Well,
You
not
always
really
just
to
thought it-
not
not
really
really
to
to him,
him,
but
but
in
to
his room.
his office, and also
Use
like,
incense.
yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah,
Mhm.
there was also a strong smell. Like he always smelled very heavily perfumed,
Ah.
Hmm.
and you were like, oh, it's because he's like a fancy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That is always the thought.
does the person who seems to be moving in the distance seem to be matching with where my senses are pointing?
Yes, that's that
Okay.
green line. That green
Got it.
line is where your senses are telling you to go.
I
So
see.
that way you don't have to keep checking with me. Just that's that
Just follow
green
the green
line.
line.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna point at Casseros and just be like that one that's him. Get him.
I get right about here, and then I'd like to cast Dancing Lights.
Yay.
And I create
Nice.
up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs. I make them appear as like little paper lanterns.
Nice.
And what is it? They shed a dim light in a 10-foot radius. And what is it? It's within 120 feet of me.
Cool. What color are they? First off.
Oh, that is a good question. They're going to be just a dull kind of like warm yellow, almost like real paper lanterns. Oh, you know what? And they're red.
Okay.
Very, very classical paper lanterny. Then here, you know what? Do that.
Here, 1 second, I got
then-
it. Nope, shit,
Oh.
that's not the no, that's the wrong one. No, no, okay,
I'm
here
just
we go.
like, pop one here, pop one there,
Yeah, tell me where I'll put them, and I'll put them.
pop one there. and- There. Do you see those little red drawings I made?
Yeah, give me just a second, and I'm gonna line everything up and illuminate it for you.
No worries, you got it. I love you, love.
Ignore
I
that
just
circle.
go. I just go.
If you could even see it.
My father taught me this trick. I always hated him.
That's such a dark elf thing to say,
I'm just
and
gonna.
I say that in it's a good way.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. If I get a shot on him while he's surprised, it's gonna be a very good way to start combat.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's vicious.
Oh, too late now. Sorry. You think he's gonna know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that I literally put one dead in the middle in between them, that's so funny to me. I did just speckle
Cross-eyes.
them in a line because I was just like, no. It's exactly where I'm gonna go.
Right, 1 second. I think I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. There we go. As you can see, like the path, it like you guys are on kind of like a little bit of an elevated stone path, and then just like one lower level, there's like this flat plane that has like some of the fetid water down there, and just a
Oh.
ton of bodies. They look
Ooh.
super old, like they're like nasty skeletons with like blood and goo all over them.
Hmm.
Take some more
Weird.
steps forward. I'm just like, Mikolo,
Hi. Yeah.
stand behind Sigurd.
Oh, yeah.
And then as we continue to creep forward into this room.
All right, are you guys trying to sneak?
I'm not.
Okay,
This
okay,
this
just
guy
checking.
is. This guy's definitely trying to sneak.
All right, so you're like in the back trying to like cling to the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely some dark spaces to move through.
Oh, you know what? As we kind of go, I'm going to collect my lanterns. So like move this one up like here and get oh yeah, that's going to be yeah, that'll be good. It'll just kind of continue to move with us.
So you guys just stay like illuminated.
Yeah, so we stay illuminated and Gust has the entire back and side row to just be invisible in.
Oh yeah, okay, let me second.
Oh,
Oh, made it a little too high. 1 second.
not that button.
There we go. Okay, let's see here. When you get here, that's when like Dextrose like steps into the light over here. And you can see that he was like sitting on like this like fuck off posh throne, but like that it's really tore up and nasty.
Mm-hmm. I just kind of look at him as we kind of continue to come in, and I just go, Dextrous, I think you know what happens next.
He like stretches a little bit. And he's like, it's time for dinner.
I'm a twang.
it's
I'm
a-
a
Spencer-
twang this guy if nobody says otherwise.
I want to get even closer as I kind of like continue forward, and then as I just say to him, I'm just like, surely, perhaps we could come to some sort of agreement. You know, it would be difficult to see
You-
a good friend like you go with us. And I bring up my 3 lights again just to really give everybody as much cover as I possibly can.
Okay, 1 second. Don't say anything else while I reset the scene.
No worries.
And I'm gonna fill in the dark areas, but I'm also gonna not fill in some of it because I want it to be like I want Chris to be able to see. But like the whole lower half of this area, that's real. Right. The whole lower half of this area is gonna go black.
All right. Well, I can't see
Okay.
myself, but that's okay. I don't need
Yeah.
to be able to see me to shoot
Well,
someone.
here, 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna move you right there for just a second because I'm also going to do this. This right here, this black line, that's the horizon line of the shadow. There's a name for that I cannot remember right now.
The
I believe that
penumbra.
word is penumbra.
The penumbra,
Yeah,
yes. The penumbra of the shadow is right there. Thank you everyone for knowing pretty words for me.
Hey, I play Dungeons and Dragons.
So Cassrose. The scene can now be unpaused, thank you. And also, whenever you raise your hands to move the lanterns up, quick as a whip, Colette reflexively, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna attack Dextrose," and she casts Stinking Cloud. Everyone, roll initiative.
Ah,
Initiative.
please roll good. God damn it.
Nope. I hate stinking cloud. Ah.
Well,
why
there
did
goes
we
that
cluster
idea.
up? That was smart.
We need to do this and this because 20 feet. 1, 4. So no, but she's trying to hit Casro, so it would be down lower.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Casros, I'm gonna need you to. Oh fuck yeah, haikus. That's what you were typing. All right, let me get the initiative sorted.
Yeah, we cannot see the tracker.
You know.
Good. I'm gonna go last. This is the worst.
This is the worst for an assassin. Fart clouds. That's one of those ones where, as an assassin, you fully can't help it if somebody else decides to pop off first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, puppy.
It's been so long since we've had a
Oh,
fight that I
cool.
forgot to do this before we started.
It's all good.
We're taking care of Keith's parents' dogs, and they're here with us. They're very good puppies.
Oh,
Oh hell
puppies.
yeah.
Oh, puppy.
Yes. Yes.
Rocco and Wawa.
Yes, Rocco and Lola.
They did not
I
like
think.
that I was playing games.
I was gonna say, I think you mean a Wawa.
Yes, No, it was so funny. Like when Keith was playing games, he sent me a picture of both of them literally standing there, just being like, "Pet us, pet now." No video game.
Petties.
Engage with me now, with pets upon my head.
He was growling at me like a little gremlin.
Oh.
Oh.
Play with me right now.
Sigurd, you got like the best fake dice out of all of us.
Hey man, it works. Oh, I seen this amazing ad that I low key want to buy these dice. They are mathematically the fairest dice you can get.
Ooh.
Key to that is that the 20 and the 1 are no longer on opposite sides of one another.
Oh.
It's based on face sum, which is
Interesting.
which is like each pair of hexes. So it's like the one that you get plus its conjoining things, like everything else
yeah.
it touches.
Yeah.
All of those add up to the same number on every conceivable side, and that's what makes it the most fair.
Huh.
Interesting.
So what is
Yeah.
20? So what is 20 paired with?
20 has like 1 literally is like touching it. On the opposite side, I think it was like 7.
Okay.
Like it truly is like an entirely new like die face, and they laser mark, not etch, their dice.
Hmm.
So there's no weight fuckery with the etching and the like rolling. It's not 20 isn't going to have more because more of it is dug out than the 1. Like, no. Fighting style of archery.
I wasn't sure what would happen if I clicked on that, and it was just that apparently.
It does.
It gives you
I think it adds like +2 to your
yeah.
attack roll, probably.
All right, now that we have the turn order all sorted, Casros, before we get started, please take a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, yes.
There is one enemy that rolled worse than Gust.
Man, and I have +5 to that. I only rolled an 8.
Yeah, we didn't do good.
All right, so
I mean, Sigurd did great.
yes, but Casros, you're going to spend your turn gagging and retching and reeling.
Oh God, it smells worse than the sewer.
It smells real bad. You haven't smelled anything that bad since you left Morrowind. That's nasty.
Oh my God, this one time this guy had Corpus, and then he threw up, and then he ate the throw up, and this is worse than that.
Sigurd, was that
Whoops, sorry.
okay? I was gonna say. Hunter's Mark.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, I just wanted to see if I could do that as an action or a bonus action, but it's a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
Mark upon thee. Shit, dick.
Okay, are you still doing things, or can I do?
Yo,
do
you're
things?
free to go now.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I will make a ranged attack with my longbow.
Nice.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah, that's definitely
Let's
gonna hit.
go.
That's gonna hit.
What a beautiful intro. Damn, man, he's after all of our jobs.
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah, I know. At least somebody
Okay,
opened
so
the...
17 damage from the bow, and
God damn.
where were you? Where
At least one of us opened the fight with a crit.
Yeah, and then an extra D6.
I should stop just trying to find stuff and just roll it. And then my Hunter's Mark. Okay, so he takes 19 damage.
Okay. And that was to Dextrose or Colette? Sorry.
Dextrose.
Dextrose. Okay, cool. So you take 16, did you say?
19.
19,
Yeah.
excuse me. 19.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, dude, Sigurd's out here for all of our jobs.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fucking doing it.
Investigation, opening crits.
We're level 5, correct?
Are we?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is-
yeah,
that
we
is
are.
correct.
Okay. Does Ranger get a second attack at level 5? I forget.
That is a good
I'd
question.
have to look it up.
Or is that level 6?
I do not know off the top of my head.
I get an attack at level 5. Let me quickly look up Ranger. Sure. 20.
Because I've been having a real time keeping my character sheet sorted out with the like internal rule set it has on Roll20.
Favorite enemy. I think it might be a favorite enemy thing.
Let's see. 5 is... Yes, 5 is extra attack.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It
Mhm.
is. Yeah, you get an extra attack.
Okay. Second longbow shot at Dextrose.
Nice.
Okay, that hits.
God, I love
I
it.
almost critted again.
Yeah, literally almost crit again. 20, 19.
Hell yeah, roll hit damage.
Okay. So 4 plus 4, so 8 damage.
Nice.
So I have done 29 damage to him.
Hell yeah, you have.
Jesus.
Starting to turn him into a fucking pincushion. Hell yeah.
Whip.
Like, grr!
Very, very nice.
We were still exchanging pithy remarks.
Not the Nord.
It's not how Nords play.
Okay,
Mhm.
is there as far as movement goes, is there any object in the immediate area that is like cover and or concealment? Or is this kind of just an open dark area?
This is kind of an open area. There's not really any room for concealment. I mean, these areas right here are like tiered. They're like walls that lead upwards. So like this area would be pretty concealed. Like all up along these little corners right here. Because that's like up against a wall. Anywhere up against a wall, you're going to be pretty concealed, especially in the dark. But there's not any just straight up like waist length cover.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna move over here just away from a
Away from any AoE.
away from AoE potential,
Mhm.
and I think that'll do for my turn.
Awesome. Very nice.
There you go. Stagger it out.
Mm-hmm. Very smart.
Oh, hi, Rafko.
All right, and so
Oh.
it's Dextrose's turn. So he takes 1, 2. I made. Hang on. Let me zoom in here and make these icons smaller. If it'll let me. No, I can't make him littler. That's fine. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Immune poison. 5. So he's gonna come right up through like the nasty smoke cloud at you, Casseros.
Hell yeah. You were my
And
brother,
first-
Anakin.
First, he's going to duck past your lantern, and it kind of like illuminates him from behind as he pulls out his sword and swings it at you.
Bring it on. Aha, not today.
Nope.
Though Keely, I am not wearing my armor right now, so I do only have an AC of 15.
Oh, it's unfortunate for you. But he after he misses with his sword, he like swings back around with his momentum and he swings to bite at you.
Ew, no, bad. Ooh, that'll do it.
So you manage to like parry his sword thrust, but whenever you do, he comes in and he latches onto your forearm. And let me look at the stats here for this bite attack.
Make 30 con checks. As everything, as this Komodo dragon of a man.
Yeah, roll for sepsis.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how, but him biting me gave me diarrhea.
1, 2, 4.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice.
Gretton.
Yeah, he bites you, and then roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Rank 17.
All right, you pass. Nice, but you are still retching from the cloud.
Yes.
So as Dextrose finishes his turn, we're gonna go to your turn, but you're just like gagging in the smoke with a bite wound.
Mhm.
Like you guys are like grappling. You're completely useless. You cannot take your turn. And Miklo, it's your turn.
Wait a minute. Does he have me? Does he have me grappled with
No.
the bite?
No.
Can I move out of the fart cloud? I will accept not having a turn, but I will. But can I move out of the fart cloud?
Let me look at Stinking Cloud.
Yeah. Look at Stinky Cloud. 'Cause I'm okay with having to do it on the end of my turn, but I'm just like, get me out of here.
Oh, you have to use your action. That turn, retching and reeling.
Yes. Okay, so I'll
Okay.
use my action to go like, bleh. Oh, you're so sticky and gross and smelly. You look so cute. I'm married, sir. Disgusting little. You see, he's coming on to me.
Okay.
You all
Y'all
see
s-
it.
y'all saw it
You
happen.
all see it.
You all saw that
Uh,
as you retreat into the darkness in disgust.
Lily Quincy bite me.
I'm having trouble reading the map. It would am I 30 feet about from Dexterous here?
Once
20.
20. All right, cool. I'm gonna say to Dextrose, Listen, like, all your friends are super poisoned, and we've got you surrounded, so this one suggests you just turn yourself in at the nearest guard station. And I'm casting suggestion.
Oh, you're casting suggestion. Nice. What is it? Does he need to roll
It's a
for?
DC 15 wisdom save.
Okay.
Hmm,
And is
he's
it?
a thief and an Amira follower. He might not have the best wisdom.
Eh, it's worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's not immune to any kind of mental effects or anything. So yeah. 1 second. You said that. Well, what did you say that it was a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom, DC 15.
Wisdom DC 15. Oh, okay.
Look, boy.
Oh wait, that's
No.
yeah. No, we're good. We're good. So 12. Does that fails? Or
That
passes?
fails.
Fails, right? Okay, cool.
DC 15. So the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they pursue the course of action I described to the best of its ability. It lasts up to 8 hours, but I have to concentrate on it.
Okay.
Dextro's just in a stinking cloud, blood running out of his mouth. Damn it, I guess we lost. Well,
Colette, the cat has a point.
good run. Good run. Good run. Back it in.
GG.
We could kill you, or you could just go turn yourself in.
He comes
Save us all
over
a
and
lot of trouble.
he pats my arm. Hey man, sorry about that bite thing. I was just, yeah, it is.
He steps out of the cloud and he steps towards you, and as you see him, like, as Colette sees him fall under suggestion, she's so shocked that her stink cloud disappears. She loses her concentration. And as Dexter starts to walk towards you at the edge of the darkness, at the penumbra of the darkness, you watch as the freckles on his face, you guys used to think they looked kind of like stars speckled across his face, and every once in a while when he crinkled his nose, it almost made like a cute little constellation of freckles. But now
Aw.
you can see those freckles are moving, and not
Ooh.
just in a way where they've been contorted by his expression of anguish that has now come over him as he staggers towards you, a look of sorrow on his face. All of the freckles coalesce into one huge mole dented into the middle of his face as all of his features warp and twist. His hair becomes thin and scraggly. It still has his curl, but it's lost all of his luster. The twinkle disappears from his eyes. His nose, which you used to think was cute and kind of like buttoning, has gone bulbous and fat and sagging. His lips, which used to be lusciously full, have become swollen to the point that they don't fit his face properly. And he looks at you and he's gasping for air as you watch all the beauty and vigor and life leave him as Namira's blessing is ripped away and his true, pathetic, wretched, ugly form is revealed.
Whoa.
His clothes fall away into rotten threads.
Ew.
And he
God.
he walks through the darkness, and now he's blind, but you can hear him sobbing as he pushes past Kassaros, and he falls to your feet, Miko, sobbing and gripping onto your pants.
This one's not a guard. You gotta keep going. Keep it.
He is unable to move further.
Oh.
And you look down, he has clubbed feet.
Oh.
And he grips onto you as the grease from his face rubs off and seeps into your clothes, and you can feel that sickly sweet smell that you get from unbrushed teeth, where the
Ugh.
plaque has coated the little stumps of teeth that he has left in his mouth. And you can see that most of his teeth have rotted away, but from the teeth remaining, you'd realize with horror that they were comically too large for his face when he had all of them. He probably looked like a horse before they all rotted away.
Jesus
And
Christ.
now there's only a few left, like rotten gravestones in the rotten stumps of soil that are his gums. As you become filthy,
Mikolo does not like.
Mikolo, yeah, he clings to you as you both become subsumed by filth.
Miklo does not have fur, but if I had hair, I'd have goosebumps. I got goosebumps all over.
You got goosebumps.
I would be floofed out at full poof, alas. Okay, this is fine.
So
Great.
he's not fighting anymore.
Okay, we're just gonna go find a guard. Right? Allies?
Colette starts running towards you.
Yes. Oh God, lady, you're lucky. You're lucky.
And you guys look as her mouth yawns open, and you can see she doesn't have a tongue, and that's why
Ugh.
she can't talk. And you hear the most wretched howling come from her mouth as she watches Dextros abandon her to you strangers with just a little whiff of magic. And when people don't have a tongue, they can still make noise, but they can't talk. So you just hear this horrible, like, anti-tonal wailing come deep from within her as she rushes towards you guys.
Miklo is
The-
regretting that we did not just kill these people.
Yeah, hey, do I get a turn? Because
Truly, one of the scariest
Yeah,
things that are happening is just this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And now it's Gus's turn.
uh,
She broke out a turn order for a second because she was so
yeah,
upset.
no, that's fine.
That's fair.
Does she still count as having not acted in combat?
No, you guys have been in. She initiated combat.
Okay.
She was the one who put down the stink cloud. She started the
Yeah.
combat.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use. I'm gonna use steady aim, which will give me advantage on the attack roll, so long as I do not move for the rest of my turn. That's a 21.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna
very
hit.
nice.
Yeah, my target is Colette. I guess I don't have. Yeah, I guess I can't sneak attack this one. But that's gonna be max damage. That's a 14.
Hell yeah.
Fucking go.
Mm-hmm. And I have to stay put, so.
Very nice. And with the end of your turn, it is now Colette's turn. And she's rushing in. She had to borrow some of her movement from this turn to be able to break turn order to run.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give her half movement.
Very fair. Very fair. Oh fuck yeah! Do it anyway though. Oh no, not my cat.
That's fair.
No, look at me.
Oh,
Her speed's 30 feet. So she
Mhm,
could
she
make
has just enough.
She's going to make it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, no, my cat.
She barrels over to Colette. She doesn't have to run past any enemies, so she doesn't have to do that thing that I can't remember the name of right now.
Yeah. She doesn't have to make a attack of opportunity.
Yeah, she doesn't have to make any saves against attack of opportunity. As she runs over to Miko, wailing and like crying.
yeah.
And
You could come too. We could all go talk to the guards.
and she comes at you with a dagger.
Oh, we could not do that.
I have to go mess this lady up.
+2, okay.
Gotta save our cat.
And we're all fucking fighting in like literally, like you guys were saying, the penumbra.
Yeah, like
it's the edge of darkness.
But she is going to miss you with her dagger.
Ah, cat-like reflexes. I slightly
Come
step
here.
this.
You turn sideways to get big. You turn a little sideways and you like hunch you hunch a little bit.
Yep.
You're like, I'm back. Oh man, that just reminded me. I seen this great video of a cat that was captured on like somebody's like home video of this cat definitely being afraid of the dark because it just walks in where the light is and then it just looks at the dark. It arches its back and then it just like jumps in to the middle of the like like the family room and then it just kind of looks confused and then it like calms down a little bit and it just walks away. It's just like, would you just do that just to poster?
My favorite is the anytime cats do the surprise throwing away
Oh yes.
When they're like, wow.
Yeah. They
Mhm.
launch themselves into the air to get away
Yeah.
from whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sigurd, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. Let's second verse same as the first. Let's put some arrows into someone.
Let's do it.
Just like that. No touching the cat.
Hey, you leave that there cat alone.
That's a rule.
That's a paddling.
That's a.
Hey, does
That's
a
Paladin.
17 hit?
Paladin.
Let me double check,
Ooh.
but I'm pretty sure that does hit. Yes, a 17 does hit.
Let's go.
8 damage.
Yeah.
And okay, I know that hits.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that hits.
9 damage. Okay, so 17 damage.
Very nice. As she starts to look like a pin cushion, she single-mindedly run past everyone to get at Anne, and in doing so has just become a porcupine of arrows.
Oh, dang it. I forgot to move my hunter's mark. Oh well.
Right? It's just like, oh, well, that's the thing. Your hunter's mark has not expired off of Dextrose.
I know,
So-
but I already rated my attack, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but I was about to say, it was like you can use your bonus action to move it onto her now, so that way you can have your bonus action for next turn.
I might as well do that, yes.
All right, so it is done. We've
Colette has
moved
been
the
marked.
mark.
The pact
Let
is
me,
sealed.
Let me put a symbol on her.
Mark.
Which one's Mark?
Oh, I put the archery target all the way down at the bottom.
Oh yeah, we'll do archery target. That'll work. All right, very nice, Sigurd. And now we're on to Dextrose, but he is completely within Anne's thrall, and he's like just like crying and like mumbling things about being taken away and not deserving to live and how the world is so ugly. As you've
awkwardly patting
completely
him on his
mentally
shoulder.
broken him. Yeah.
Kindly step over Dex, and I once again think, God, would he be better off if I just fucking killed this guy?
Mm-hmm.
It's pathetic, but
Maybe take care
unfortunately,
of the
Colette.
ads.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, but unfortunately, Colette. Oh, you know what? I would like to use, for the first time, I think, my fighting spirit.
Oh.
Starting at 3rd level, my intensity in battle can shield me and help me strike true. As a bonus action on my turn, I could give myself advantage on all weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn. So here. All right, that was the first roll. Here's the advantage roll on my first attack. Okay, 22.
Nice. That definitely hits.
All right, let's see some damage. 9.
Show me damage.
No damage.
Very nice.
And then, here we go. I'll toggle the advantage, and then this one I'll only have to do once. Boop. A 19,
Very nice.
and then a boop. With the 7. Just poke, 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 poke.
Very nice. Colette now looks significantly damaged. She's still like in fighting shape, but like she's bleeding from multiple areas. She's starting to become significantly damaged.
You know what? We're gonna do it because it's gonna be awful. Can I go ahead and action surge?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Can I action surge? Oh no, wait. One. I could take one
Oh,
action.
action
Do I
surge.
have to use a bonus action to activate action surge, or is it free?
I believe it's a bonus action.
If it is a bonus action, then I have used fighting spirit, which I think is already a bonus action.
Hold up.
Yeah, it says you take one additional action.
Well, but
action surge.
Oh wait, no, I think it's a global
Yeah.
daily rest cooldown. I don't
it's
think
free.
I think
It's
Yeah.
totally.
Oh, cool.
okay, so
yeah.
it's free. It's apropos of nothing.
On your turn, you can take one additional action. Recharges on a rest. That's it.
As I see her go again to attack my cat, I just say, "Colette, you've chosen wrong." And yeah, 16 hit.
Yes, 16 does hit.
All right, 11,
Nice.
and then okay, a 19. Oh my god, a 13. It keeps.
Oh,
How do I keep rolling higher?
oh,
Oh, that's 13 is max.
very
That is,
nice.
I rolled an 8 plus 5.
As you thrust your spear into her 4 times, she is now severely damaged. She is on death's door. And in addition to the blood pouring from all these different puncture wounds in her body from arrow strikes and now spear thrusts, she also begins to bleed from the corner of her eyes as she starts to cry blood.
Stop attacking my cat.
This is very upsetting.
This is an awful day. This is an awful time.
I was pro murder, and now I'm upset that I should have just stuck with the murder plan.
Yeah, you tried to use mercy, but like Namira sucks so bad, and she really damages people.
Shit.
And
this-
she takes people that are already like fucked up and just destroys them.
I really do like the fact that Mikalo is just like, we should have killed him. We should have killed him from afar, from afar where they couldn't touch me.
Yeah,
I changed my mind. I changed
I
my
changed
mind.
my mind.
I will never get wished out of my beautiful robe with my fluffy hat.
I don't wanna.
That's the only thing he hasn't actually made it to is your hat. That's like the only
My
thing
hat-
that's not soiled because it's at the
I'm
very
leaning my
top
head
of your
back.
head.
Trying to protect it.
Okay, Mikalo, it's your turn.
Uh,
you have to full disengage, man.
Yeah, I would consider you grappled at this point.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna turn.
But not like you'd be easy to get out of it, but you gotta take him off of you.
I'm just gonna stand here, and I'm gonna look at Colette and say, I think we've heard enough from you. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Oh, nice.
Say,
We've
never
heard
mind.
enough from you.
It's
Yeah.
2
That is-
psychic damage.
Hey, wait a minute.
That is the most cold-blooded thing you could have said.
No.
This is crazy
Really?
lady. Is this crazy? You just shouts and screams at you.
It's psychic damage.
Who?
I love that the only mute person in combat, and you're like, "Hey, shut up."
That
All
was
she
cute.
ever said to you is crying.
Yeah.
I know.
Could you imagine? It's just like Coilet just looks over at Dextrose and he's just like, every fucking day, dude. Every fucking day. Everyone thinks they're fucking smart, man. Every fucking day.
Every day with this guy.
Too freaking.
It's always
bad.
somebody. Yeah. A very funny number. Like, I know it's just a D4, but it's a very funny number.
Anyways, that's my turn.
Okay. What was the damage? 2?
Yeah.
2 psychic.
Yeah. 2 psychic. So any resistances
Yeah.
is probably bypass. You know.
Yeah, no, you do 2 damage to her as she falls to her knees on the ground. She's not quite dead. And she has so little health left, and she's like bleeding out. She has like lost the will to fight, and she just curls up next to Dextrose, and the combat is over. And also she will die if there isn't any intervention.
Oh, okay.
Like she's bleeding out.
Cool. Well.
Wow.
As the darkness slips away from the room, and the room is fetid and horrible, but there's a heavy presence that has left.
Okay, good. With a BT Dubs with a 10 medicine, I'd like to just patch it so she doesn't bleed out and die.
Yeah, she is stabilized. She is
Okay.
stabilized at 2 hit points.
Do you guys want to like tie their hands or whatever in case they decide to change their mind?
Oh, that's the next thing. Yes.
Okay.
I think that was a mistake.
You think so?
Letting her live? Yeah.
Oh.
It wouldn't be for long. She'll be coming along with him. I figured they could share the cell. Share the fate too.
Dextrose is still clinging to Anne, like being asked to be taken away because he can barely walk.
Yeah, and he's got to go find a guard.
And he needs you to take him to a guard. That's like what he's saying. Is like, I need you to take me to a guard.
Yep.
I'm worthless. I don't deserve to live. I'm disgusting. I've always been disgusting.
This one needs to point out at this moment that as soon as we get him to a guard, he's probably going to decide to try to kill us again.
I just take his arms behind his back and I put on my old pair of manacles.
Nice.
Nice.
The callback.
I kept them. Did any of you keep yours?
No.
That's fair.
Wait,
They're relatively
Look at
heavy.
my inventory. Hold on.
At best, I would have given them to Mikolo for no reason.
They might be in my store
Yeah.
stash.
Yeah, to sell. To sell.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if they have 3 gold in their pocket and you want to take it out of their pocket, you could say that you bought them. You can say that you bought it.
Spectacular bracelets. Freshly
Oh,
forged.
Those sound like the pair. And then I grab that other pair and I put that on Colette.
Hell yeah.
I'm
And
excusing myself. I got a chest
that's
open.
fair.
Oh yeah.
And there's
Check it
also some stuff over here. I'm sorry, what was that last thing that you said, Anne?
Check for traps.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Do you check for traps?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, do you check for traps?
Yeah, I definitely want to know what's up with this.
All right, roll me an investigation check. Because that's what we're doing now. We're investigating shit.
25.
Nice.
Yeah, it's trapped. You've seen this before. This is a poison needle trap.
Poison, huh? All right. I very confidently go about disabling the trap.
You disable it like clockwork.
Mhm.
Put 1 poisoned needle in your inventory.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
All right.
And while you're at it, you unlock the chest too. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. All right, so you look inside, and you find a blood-stained dress. It's a vibrant, stunning blue with a splash of red across it. You find a carved bone statuette of Namira. You find some engraved bone dice. You find a dagger that, when you pick it up, it kind of rattles. And you open the handle, and there's coins on the inside.
Cool.
And it's got like
Okay.
15 silver coins in there. And also, now you have a dagger that has a hidden compartment in it.
All right. Just a normal dagger.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you find, let's see here. Roll me a D100.
Yay. That's our favorite thing to hear.
Yeah.
5.
5. All right, let's see here. Oh man, what table do I want to use? Pick a number between 1 and 3.
3.
Nice. Okay. You find an ancient sword. A used, slightly rusted, double-bladed sword.
Double bladed, as in it has a bullet. It's a Darth Maul situation.
Oh no, like it's got a cutting edge on both sides.
Okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
Like you know how like a lot of knives have one cutting edge?
It's a long sword,
This
not
is
a
a-
scimitar, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's a sword with like 2 cutting edge. Yeah,
I got you.
exactly.
Because at first I thought it was Darth Maul,
Mhm.
and then you said no, it has 2 cutting, and then I was just like, oh my god, it's a sword with like 2 knives on the end. Fuck yeah!
This is the coolest sword ever made.
It's like, oh, never mind, this sword got cooler. I just look over at Sigurd and I just go, can you pick up Colette? I'll get Dextrose.
All right.
She's the less gross of the 2.
Doing you a favor.
God, my little eyes.
There's some stuff over here too.
Oh,
Do we want to
I'll
come
leave that
back
to
and
you guys.
investigate, or
It just
How-
I was just saying, you just look real quick. There's an altar,
Okay.
and there's 4 places for things, and 5 places for things, excuse me. And 4 of them have a heart in them, like a human heart. And
Oh.
there's a spot for one more heart.
Oh,
Fuck.
oh, fuck that shit. Fuck no. Fuck no. No. I go over there. I kick it.
You kick it and all the hearts fall off.
Nope.
this is the worst Korok trial.
If a little guy comes out of there right now and shits out gold, you throw that away. You throw it away, okay?
Yeah.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
hey Miko.
Oh, huh?
A sudden like feeling of madness overtakes you.
Oh,
Not
dear.
not an uncontrollable urge or anything, but suddenly a strange whimsy comes to you, and it feels like it's come from outside of your body. It doesn't really feel like this was a whimsical thought that came from your mind. And you go, "Huh, that's
And-
funny. You know, I bought 5 colored candles from that guy.
Oh,
Wouldn't it be really funny if I just put a colored candle on each one of those altar places instead of a heart? That would be funny. I wonder what would happen."
that would be funny. This is a great idea. Voice that is not mine.
This is a nice chair. My back is turned right now. This is a nice chair.
Can I continue to concentrate on my spell while I'm having this moment of whimsy and madness?
Yeah, it's like a wild hair, a passing fancy.
All right.
Just a little taste of like that madness that drives you to do something silly every once in a while.
Yeah, that's it.
It's completely possible to resist it. It is
Yeah.
it's completely a whim that you suddenly just had.
Hang on, I'm just gonna roll a d20. If it's 1 through 10, I won't do it.
Like when
It's
you're
alright,
holding,
Will.
like when you're holding a glass bottle and you're like, I'm just gonna break it just to hear it break.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You ever just hear the devil? Sometimes you hear the devil.
I imagine it very strongly, and I'm like, no. There will be time for this, Whimsy, another time.
Not
These
this time.
candles, I will save them for another fun thing. But I stared
As-
longingly at the spot.
Not today, Whimsy.
Yeah. I gotta listen. I gotta take a bath.
What do we say to
You-
the
It's
gods
hard-
of whimsy?
It's hard to be whimsical when you're
today.
covered in all of this.
You let the passing fancy. You let the passing fancy pass with no sort of judgment or ill will, and you feel it go freely, like a friend visiting for breakfast.
Okay.
Stopped, had a
Oh.
few waffles. You had to do stuff that day, so they left.
Waffles though.
But waffles,
Another
though,
time.
you're so glad they came to have a cup of coffee or tea with you.
You think about
Mhm.
waffles and it smacks you out of your reverie.
Mhm.
You're like, oh shit, waffles.
Not gonna get waffles standing here with this smelly guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm not really getting a good vibe from this chair, you guys. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's not
Uh.
nearly as nice as that one chair you saw that time. That one,
I
like,
know.
it's not even like temptingly. It's not like cursedly nice or anything.
Did you
I
try
wanted-
sitting it?
One of these days. No.
There weren't like candy wrappers or anything around it.
No.
Probably it wasn't so comfy that people didn't want to get up.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I should pick up Dextrose. Dextrose got up out of it. Proves
Yep.
it's shit. Come on, you. With all my lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
Back to town.
And you drag the wretches away, lanterns trailing along behind you.
Do we even care about the rest of the Thieves Guild?
I mean, we could tell the guards. We
I
should
can't-
at least,
I-
pick their pockets.
I kind of so there's two ways we can play this. One, we can figure out if any of them were involved, or we
I
could
feel like
just
they had to
leave them here
know-
to figure their shit out.
Yeah, you guys
gonna
didn't
go.
even tie them up.
Yeah,
Mm,
no,
They're
I-
still poisoned, right?
yeah. It's like I'm kind of of
Yeah,
a
they're like
mind. It's
passed
like
out still.
if we really want to, I can go back, tie them all up, drag him into the chamber so they can see what's going on behind his bedroom, and be like, "All right, how many of you knew about this?"
We could leave the rest of the clan alone. It's unlikely that they would be in on it, but not summoned for the
I'm-
penultimate fight.
I'm kind of the mind that they had nothing to do with this.
I tend to agree.
I think when they wake up and find out that their boss turned himself in as a follower of Namira, like, this shit'll sort itself out.
It'll be a strange time to be a thief, but it won't be the strangest. Yes. Now the question is, do we go up either of these two, or do we go up the other one? Let's see here now. Which way smells less like farts and most like clean air?
They both smell cleaner. I mean, I don't want to tell you guys what to do, but you guys might have some people with you that know where those go.
What are we talking about?
I look at the messes. And just go, no. No. They will not be answering questions today. Not from us. No, it's fine.
We do have some antidotes. We could give one of the poisoned people an antidote.
As a matter of
No,
fact,
no.
the less
No,
the
they're not-
less
they're not
noise they make, the
poisoned.
better.
Okay.
yes, in fact. No. We'll just
No.
we'll go back the way. No. We'll go back the way we came. It's fine.
Yeah.
As you guys just drag
I
these
think-
two along.
I think Ghost will check. He'll stay behind and just peek his head and be like, "Is there anything interesting in here?"
It's like a long tunnel to literally like elsewhere. You're judging the angle. You're like, oh yeah, that's in town. That leads in town.
These are secret ingress points.
Yeah, it's
I've-
for like the Thieves Guild to travel around.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Mm.
It might be more convenient to get into town that way, but
You know what? Yeah. Let's go that way.
yes.
See where that goes.
Let's just cut it off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going in this way, we don't have to get into town through guards. We will just be in town.
An astute observation. As
'Cause
you
we-
guys, sorry, go ahead.
Just being aware of when we approach guards. Spell wears off.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Exactly.
he's tied down.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's manacled.
Unless Namira decides to wake up and grant him her favor again. In which case, he's surrounded by guards and they're both heavily wounded. So, like, I like our chances.
Not a bad one.
All right, as you guys pop up, right, in Dextros's shop.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
God,
Let
no
me
wonder
grab
you don't
Colette.
fucking sleep in your shop. No, dude, I go downstairs for about 5 minutes,
To the
and then I
ghost
find my...
pit.
Yeah, exactly, and then I find my shithole and I wallow in it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just like, hopefully there's this... Hopefully we could find that lady again.
Yeah,
that
that
lady
lady.
guard.
Wasn't part of the spell that they have to turn themselves into the guard?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Um,
That means he has to confess.
Dextrose. Yeah, he has to confess.
Excellent.
But like, yeah, you guys got to take him or you can't walk very far, at
Mhm.
least.
Oh yeah, he's still over the shoulder.
Nice. All right, as
He's
you
gonna
guys,
he's gonna get to confess once I plop him on the ground.
mm-hmm. As you guys walk across the bridge because you can't go this way.
Yeah.
So you guys walk around and come across Quincy quickly, like trying to like get Lem and Luna to hurry up because they're gonna go save you guys.
Quincy! Quincy! Yo!
He sees you guys and he runs over and he's like, "Well, that was fast."
As I just have him over my shoulder, I just go, sometimes with magic on hand, opportunities arise.
Oh my God! What happened to it? What did you do to him?
I know, right?
Revealed a
The
sad
Lord Namira
truth.
works in... Yes, the Lord Namira works in sad, disgusting ways.
Pity you can never tell who's had work done these days.
Bang, zoom. Got... Dextrose! Got your ass! Fucking got your ass. Stupid piece of shit.
Fucking fake sugar having ass.
Just
Not real sugar, been fake this whole time.
Not
Fucking
even real
dextrose, not
Not even-
sucrose, fucking glucose ass.
disgusting. He's made from beets. It's like, oh, well, we had thought better of it, but thankfully we won't need your help. But good to know. There's a little secret doorway out of town under Dextrose's house.
Ooh.
Wink, 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 wink. Oh, right. But for right now, we gotta get these guys into prison. This is gross. He's oozing on me.
Yeah, he smells. Get him away from me. I'll see you later. Good job. It's like, no, Luna, put the axe away. We're gonna go back to the inn. Lem, stop sweating.
I have a glandular problem.
Gross.
Once we get into the castle, I definitely am just looking for that lady to just be like, I got it.
Right, you guys bring them in. She starts to head over to you and she sees and she's like, by the gods. Wait, oh yeah, that's right. You just but you're back. Is that
Open the door first before you listen to him, otherwise the spell wears off.
got it?
My pants. My pants. It's just like, see, just open the door.
All right, yeah. So she opens the door. She brings you guys in. She gets like the chancellor guy, and they're like having like a little meeting with you guys. And
Yes, the dying orc too.
yeah, and Colette. Yeah, here, one second. I've got. Here
No
we go.
worries,
Here
no
we go.
worries. Oh, hey, I forgot about this place.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
funny because we've been here a few
Yeah.
times, haven't we?
Here, just earlier today, because it's like nighttime now.
Oh,
it's
yeah, that's
true.
right.
That just
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
happened.
It's a little bit darker in here than I remember.
Yeah, that was this morning, and it's daytime. It's like evening now. Like you guys came for dinner, so it's got to be like 9-10 o'clock right now. Oh, and the chancellor and that one chick are here too. I gotta find their tokens. 2 guards come up and like support Dextrose, one under each arm. There is Crescia Curio. And I don't have a chancellor icon, so that's okay. I should make one.
We can imagine him.
Little generic ones. So 2 guards come up and take over the prisoners as Dextrose, as according to the spell, like you guys like dump him in front of the guards, and they're like,
Mhm.
"Well, what do you have to confess?" And he just spills the guts and everything. He's like, "I'm a worshiper of Namira because like I was never good enough, and like I just hated to see like these like happy people getting along with each other when this town is supposed to be for people like us." And Namira came to me and she told me that I could use beauty against them because they didn't want to talk to me while I'm ugly, but they would talk to me if I was beautiful. And then he starts to like sob again. And I've always been so hungry.
Oh.
And Namira told me I could eat as much as I wanted. And you see the drool start to come down the side of his mouth.
Oh.
You stop
Oh.
that.
Yep. just slap him.
And he confesses everything.
Nice.
He trauma dumps some more stuff about how Namira sent him Colette and how he had to eat her tongue. It's super traumatic and awful.
Oh, dang. And she was still his friend.
That's part of her. She's not just his friend, like she like basically worships him.
Oh, okay.
It's like a cult like devotion,
That makes sense.
like a Manson family member esque crazy weird fucked up devotion. Which is why like making Dextrose like rescind Namira sent her into such a rage.
Mhm.
And she's like, holy shit. So, what, you guys got deputized, 12 hours ago?
We're very
Hmm.
good at our jobs. Honestly, we should get a bonus.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get, as long as, like this is for sure the butcher and there's not gonna be any more murders, but I mean, look at him. He's definitely the butcher. He confessed to it, and just look at him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, good poem.
we're gonna...
Results guaranteed.
Yeah, you guys can have whatever you want. And like the chancellor and her look at each other and they're like, okay, we have to get the count. Like this won't work without the count. And so the chancellor goes and gets him, and this guy comes in He's like in like pajamas with like a big fancy like kingly robe cape thing on. He's got his crown on all sideways. And he's like all sleepy. And comes down and he's like, yes, I've been told that you guys apprehended a little a criminal. He's been I don't know, he like killed a couple people or something.
Like 4? 3? 4. More than 4.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's kind of a like
The Breville Butcher, yes.
they gave him a name?
There's a whole basement full of gross corpses in the Thieves
Ye-
Guild.
He ate their very flesh from their bones, sir.
Man. He looks over at his chancellor and he's like, and the chancellor's like, well, I mean, like, come on. He like looks at him like, come on. He's like, maybe I really have been on a bender.
There was some weird ritual with hearts. Also, he ate that lady's tongue.
Well, that sounds Daedric in origin. What
Mhm.
kind of altar was it?
Hearts? Bloody hearts?
Namira.
Let me. Oh,
Namira.
yeah.
Pentacle. Yeah, pentacled in its design, 5 spaces.
I feel like I'm coming to understand the gravity of the situation. And he like looks over at his chancellor. I see. Well, 1,000 thank yous to my noble investigators for apprehending these horrible criminals that have been terrorizing my city.
Can we insight check this person? Or are they actually just drunk? Or are they
Yeah.
really that disconnected?
Yeah.
You know, my lord, rot from within a society usually is indicative of rot at the top of its
Mm.
society.
He looks at you and he goes, "You're absolutely right." And he points at his chancellor and he goes, "Throw him in the dungeon along with these other two."
Eh?
Me?
No,
Hmm.
no, the chancellor.
Oh, the
chancellor.
chancellor.
Oh, okay.
I was- uh, uh,
Sorry for the misunderstanding, folks.
all right.
Sorry
let's-
for the jump scare.
We're like,
No,
what
I
the-
thought that would have been an awesome fucking.
the guy at the top was the. Yeah.
Yep.
He's just like, oh, motherfucker, it's guys so sad. You, what color are you? What's your hair? What's your natural hair color, you son of a bitch? No. Okay,
There was more
okay.
than one Breville Butcher.
The fucking Baron was in on it.
But he just goes, Cass just goes, yes, but yeah, perhaps investment in the Nine. You know, I hear that they smile upon charity. Perhaps pittance to the poor, eh?
An excellent idea, my good man. You wouldn't be interested in the position of Chancellor of Breville, would you?
Chancellor, perhaps not. I need move around and make my way up the land.
Oh,
But-
a true adventurer, I see. Is there any other thing that I may offer to you, my great company of heroes?
I look
Of course,
at you guys.
of course, a cash sum. But is there anything else?
I look at you guys and just kind of go, if I may.
Go ahead.
In addition to the cash sum of my compatriots, I don't wish to be chancellor, but perhaps could you make me a knight of Breville?
Ooh.
Absolutely. It's a capital idea.
I've been meaning to move up in the world, and what an opportune.
An excellent chance for such. One second. He's like, absolutely, we'll have a proper knighting ceremony. I won't be knighting anyone in my pajamas. But after helping clean up my city, and my castle, as it turns out, I would be happy to bestow upon you the title of knight.
Just give him a nod. In the morning, then.
Wear your finest attire. and get ready to join the nobility.
Oh.
Just turn to the rest of you and just go like, well, you guys gotta go get drunk.
I guess that's it.
This one really needs a bath. Actually, if we're allowed to request stuff, this one would like some fancy robes. You know, just some nice clothes.
Yeah, bring
I've had a
that
day.
chancellor back. Bring that chancellor back. Give me these.
Khajiit has had a day.
Strip the chancellor.
Why is this happening to me? I didn't do anything. I don't know anything about this.
But for reals, can I insight check them?
Yeah, you want to insight check the count?
Yeah, just to
Yeah,
make sure he
please.
seems like
Please
he's.
do.
Never mind, I don't know anything.
Would it actually be way funner? He's just like, damn it, I can't believe you got me. You got me.
I pull the mask off and I'm like, actually, it was
That-
old Mr. Jenkins.
And the chancellor also melts into a disgusting, horrible pie. I was just turned. I was.
Yep. Mikolo is too distraught by all the goop on their stuff.
Mhm.
That
So the count gives you like a nice robe and also like a basket of like fancy soaps and stuff.
oh, that is very good.
Yeah.
And like one of those little loofah scrubbies.
Nice.
It's like one of those like bath sets that you give to your mom on Christmas.
Yeah.
He gives you like one of those.
God, amazing.
And he
Yeah.
looks to the other two of you and he goes, "My fine Argonian, and such a strong, strapping Nord gentleman, what may I do for you two?"
Well, for my part, the cash sum will suffice.
He gives you like a gracious nod of his head.
What about you, Sigurd?
I'm trying to remember if I need to ask him about something about my property, or if that was already taken care of. 3
Like
months ago.
you already have an appointment in the Imperial City for that.
That's right.
That's what it was.
Then I believe I will also be sufficiently pleased with just some money.
All right. So he gives you all 100 gold coins each.
Yay!
That's enough money to buy a sheep.
Some more horse armor.
Heck
It
yeah.
is actually true. That is actually true. We can get like at
Yeah.
least what another 2 sales.
Oh, where's the thing?
Yeah.
I
I
have
mean,
list.
they're 100 gold each, I think.
Oh, hey, yeah, all right. We got 2
100
extra
okay,
horse armor that
okay.
we don't even know.
Horace Armament. Why did I have to look up his name? That's his name.
Horace
That's
Horse
silly.
Armament. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good man. It's a good
Yep.
man, just trying his darndest out here.
Yep.
Being cursed by Aedra. Trying to
Mhm.
sell horse armor.
I wrote cursed by Kinneteth, but I may have
Kin-
Oh,
Kinnereth.
Kinnereth.
Kinneret. I cannot type.
A T and R are right next to one another.
Yep.
Hell yeah,
And
boyo.
they send you
Someone's
off.
joined the gentry.
Yeah. They send you off. He gives you like a little scroll of paper that's like your little writ that says that you're going to get knighted.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And he gives the rest of you guys a gold. And he like murmurs to the guards, and one of them goes into the kitchen and comes back with like a little basket that's got like wine and bread and like apples and shit in it for you guys. But it's mostly
Oh my
wine.
God.
It's mostly wine.
Nice.
And he sends you
There is
guys all off into the darkness. Unless there's something else you wanted to say or do.
I'm just reaching into the basket. There is a whole papaya in here.
Oh, nice.
So,
That's the fancy fruit. You have to put at least one fancy fruit in the fruit basket.
It's true.
delicious.
Gotta justify that price tag.
Mhm.
Right? It's not like you could just get Morrowind pineapples. Wait, where the hell would it have pineapples? Would Hammerfell have pineapples?
I don't.
Oh my
I don't know.
God, would the Somerset Isles have pineapples?
It would have to be the Somerset Isles.
Yeah.
That's the only tropical, or maybe Argonia.
Maybe,
Black
yeah,
Marsh.
maybe
Yeah.
a weird fuck.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
a weird fucking Black Marsh.
The edges of Black Marsh. The less
Mhm.
marshy
There are-
parts of Black Marsh.
Yeah, and there are definitely bananas in elsewhere
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
because of all their sand and stuff. Fruit is strange. You got the good, you got the bad, and then you put them together and you think you had the facts of life.
Boom.
Good
As we
work,
come out, it's like a
team.
brand new day.
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
It's the same night that we just walked out from.
Brand new
Yes.
night.
Remember, you
Casmus
guys
is
were only in
walking
there
big.
for like 30 minutes.
Well,
You guys head back to the inn?
Yeah, it's late.
yeah.
Yeah, now what?
So what did we decide about the other thieves guild, gents?
I think it can sort
just-
itself out.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys didn't tie him up. You guys could just leave him.
we've really just left him there. It's just like we could have stole that chandelier back.
Listen, by tomorrow morning, they're all gonna wake up. They're gonna hear that their boss just confessed to being the Breville Butcher. Things are gonna have to change around there.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna have to restructure.
That's their fucking problem.
Mm.
Their restructuring will take them out of action for a while. Should give
What
them a chance to refocus. I don't believe the rest of the Thieves Guild was in on it, otherwise they would perhaps have accosted us a little bit harder than they did. Plus, I'm not going to lie, I'm slightly allied with them now.
Mm.
I've
You
taken,
did.
I've taken a shine to the Thieves Guild.
You signed a contract.
I did. Technically speaking, it hasn't gotten out yet, but can we retcon it that I took my contract with me?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I can take
I
my
think that's a
contract
fun
with me.
retcon.
And then I kind of pull my contract out and I just go, I think I know who I'm going to send this to. Oh, that's what it was. That was my other haiku. I had the start of a haiku. And I was
Nice.
just like, who the hell am I sending this to? Nice. Yeah, and as we kind of get together, I definitely pay for everybody's like drinks and party this time.
All right. After you guys finish dipping into the free wine you got from the count.
Oh shit, that's true.
Hey, so that innkeeper. They were also. That's who we just heard. That was Colette, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Colette. This
Yeah.
inn does not have an innkeeper
Yeah,
now.
nobody's watching this in.
So does that mean this is our inn now?
I doubt that's how it works, but I
No.
don't think anybody's gonna kick us out today.
Now, you guys
Yeah.
are definitely good for a little while.
Miko's just gonna casually go around checking all the rooms for any small knickknacks to pick up and put in my pockets.
I mean, there's all the same stuff that's already been in all these rooms.
It's true.
We can ransack
was
all
just
the
being
alcohol from
polite.
downstairs.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can even ransack all the everything's free now.
Mhm.
That bitch is
Yeah.
in jail and also is a cannibalistic murderer.
Exactly. See, I was being polite,
Um,
not stealing everything that was nailed down, but now
Right.
they're not here.
And that's up to her private quarters, which we can investigate next time.
Sounds good. Oh yeah, it's 9:50. Woo.
Yes.
I have a question, and this might come up next session, but
Mhm.
we did give we did give our friend a big sack of loot that we stole from the castle.
Mhm.
What happened to all that loot?
It's in the Thieves Guild somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys didn't really you guys didn't even go back up through the Thieves Guild. You guys went through that secret passage.
Yeah.
But now you know a secret passage into the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just I kind of had a mind where it's like it would be nice. Like I feel bad having stolen all that stuff just to give it to the Breville Butcher, and like God knows what's gonna happen to all that stuff later. But it would have been nice if we could like give it to the poor. But if the Thieves Guild has it, then you know what? I think that might trickle down in some manner.
At the very least, economic movement will be made. Oh yeah, and Cass totally sends his like induction paper along with this little like coded poem to Rashara.
Hell yeah.
Say,
All right, I was gonna see if just our nighttime roll was gonna happen, but not this time.
Oh.
Someday I'm gonna crit on that. Someday I'm gonna
Okay.
crit on that, and something will
Well,
happen.
Right. I legit was just like, no, Rashara, you're smarter than that.
No, he
Hell
knows. He knows what it
yeah.
means. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Woo.
Yay.
Yeah, good job, you guys.
I'm a knight now.
Sorry if I broke the battle. I didn't actually expect it to work.
I mean, he didn't have any psychic resistances.
Honestly,
Oh.
incredible.
Yeah,
It-
clutch.
I was
One
like,
of those. Yeah.
most of my abilities are social based. That was like
Yeah.
my one thing.
Next time, the enemy is gonna be immune to psychic attacks.
That's fair.
But
Sometimes
this time, they weren't.
Right. Sometimes you see a character so fully undone, like so fully on the edge, and that the mental aspect needs to be on a razor's edge. So if you really do disrupt it, it's just a fucking house of cards, and he just folds into this sad, like he just became a blobfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
did,
like
yeah.
that's a perfect analogy. He was like a blobfish that had been forcefully removed to an atmosphere he didn't belong in.
Oh.
And
That
it's
is
just
sad.
like
Mhm.
oh, fully we
Oh,
have
Dextrose is
like
sad. He's fucked up and
moved.
sad.
Yeah, like we fully moved to a different vibe on that fight where it was just like, oh, we're beating up like victims.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're beating up victims who have just started victimizing other people out
Yeah.
of their own victimization.
Yeah. No, Gust
Mhm.
doesn't feel good about what happened down there. Just because, like, he's had plenty of opportunity in recent days to be like, yeah, but why murder though? And down
Yeah.
there, it was like, actually, there's a lot of reasons for murder today.
Sometimes
A lot.
people like are suffering so horribly
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
mercy isn't even that much of a mercy with at
Yeah.
least Dextrose. But
Mhm.
I did have to. That was a very and doing that to Dextrose was a way to illuminate him in a way that I don't think you guys would have seen otherwise, because that you
Yeah.
guys got to see the real Dextrose.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
wouldn't have put any of that together.
No,
Mhm.
and the cool thing about it is that it got to all fall away at once, because otherwise it would have fallen away slowly throughout the fight.
Mhm.
But like the whole point of like getting powers from Daedra is you have to keep doing what the Daedra want, or your powers go away.
Yep.
Right. They need to stop doing that. It's an enchantment spell, by the way, not psychic. I don't know
Oh,
if that makes a
enchant
difference. Charm, I guess.
makes it even. He was even more susceptible.
Okay.
Yeah, because I found a stat sheet that just worked really well,
Mhm.
and it's crazed human cannibal.
Yeah.
And I was
That's
like, well,
perfect.
there he
Perfect.
is.
Yep, that's the guy.
That's
Yeah,
it.
apropos.
And Kolo's a little different. Kolo was a poison magic user. Didn't really get to show it.
That stinking cloud, though,
Really
that
neat.
spell's terrible. I hate that
Mhm.
spell.
Yeah.
Well used.
I loved the
Yeah,
use
yeah,
of
well
Stinking
used.
Cloud, like thematically appropriate for the fight. Just like, yeah, of course.
I like it.
Of course, this fight's just gross.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's gross and painful and makes you puke and gag and you can't do anything.
Plus,
Mhm.
just the cutoff of like Cass trying to do his like weird performance thing, and she just going bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you, dude. Just be like,
Yep.
it's gross.
Well, yeah,
Ugh.
All right.
she's like hyper protective of Dextrose.
She got me. She got me. She got my bluff.
Mhm.
Yep. It was good. It's a good game.
All right.
Thank you.
I
Are we
like
saying?
gaming, guys.
Are we saying goodnight to?
I believe we are.
Yeah.
Good night, YouTube.
Bye.
Good night, YouTube. Thank you.